My brother filmed his kids smashing my 12-year-old son's custom drone while my parents laughed. They called it Payback for spoiling him. I didn't yell. I just went home, logged into their smart home, and shut everything down. My brother has always had this weird pride and tough love. He says I'm raising my son too soft just because I let him have hobbies and buy him gear when he earns it with grades or chores. So when I ordered my son a custom racing drone he'd been saving for since summer, I already knew someone in the family would have something to say. But I didn't expect this. We were at my parents' place for Sunday lunch. My son brought the drone because he wanted to show Grandpa how it finally worked after weeks of tinkering. He set it on the table for a second to grab the remote. That's when my brother's two kids came stomping in, snickering like they were daring each other to do something stupid. Before I could even move, they jumped on the drone. Not by accident, not by clumsiness, but full force, like they were smashing a soda can for fun. The worst part, my brother stood there filming it, laughing like it was content for his group chat. My parents just watched, smiling like it was harmless. When I shouted, "What are you doing?" my mom shrugged and said, "Payback. Maybe stop spoiling him." My brother added, "Yeah, man, let your kid learn the world doesn't revolve around him." My son didn't cry, didn't scream, he just stared at the crushed drone like it was the last piece of something he worked so hard for. Then he whispered, "Dad, can we go home?" I swear that whispered sentence felt louder than anything they said. I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I just helped him gather the pieces and left. The drive home was quiet. My son held the broken propeller in his lap like it was a reminder of what happened. When we got home, he mumbled, "I should have watched it better." I told him, "No, they should have respected it better." After I tucked him in, I sat in the living room feeling this cold anger settle in. Not hot anger, cold, calm, calculated. The kind you feel when you realize yelling won't teach adults anything. And that's when I remembered. I set up my parents' entire smart home. I'm the admin on everything. At first, I wasn't planning revenge. I just wanted them to understand what it felt like to have something important messed with. So that night I logged into their system. At 11:04 p.m. the lights flickered. At 11:06 p.m. the thermostat dropped to 58 degrees. At 11:08 p.m. their Wi-Fi kicked every device off except Alexa. At 11:10 p.m. Alexa announced, "Please contact your administrator." By 11:12 p.m. my mom was calling. By 11:14 p.m. my brother was texting in all caps. My mom sent, "The lights won't stop blinking." My brother, "Dude, the lock keeps clicking by itself. Stop." I replied, "Sure, bring $300 for the drone your kids destroyed. Then I'll fix everything." My mom tried guilt-tripping me, saying, "It was just a joke," so I let the lights flicker faster. My brother tried threatening to call a technician, so I paused their entire Wi-Fi network. At 6:40 a.m. the next morning, my brother showed up with $300 in cash and the least sincere apology I've ever heard. He said, "You made your point." I said, "No, my son did. I restored everything in 5 minutes." They watched me do it like I was performing surgery. But here's the part I didn't expect. 2 days later, my mom called my son and apologized. Not me, my son. She said she didn't realize how much work he put into the drone. She even asked him to show her the rebuild when it's done. My brother told his kids they were grounded until further notice. They complained, but honestly they needed to learn that lesson. And my son, he's rebuilding the drone from scratch, stronger this time. He even drew a design for a new frame. When he showed me the sketch, he said, "Dad, sometimes breaking things helps you make something better." I just smiled. "Yeah, buddy," I said. "Sometimes it does when